I think it's kind of special that you're graduating this evening and then tomorrow's Veterans Day. I think there's so much about serving in the military that is wonderful preparation for becoming an entrepreneur. Hard work, self-reliance, the ability to get by on little sleep from time to time, the ability to do both short-term planning, long-term strategy development, but I think perhaps most importantly, a passion for the mission. My name is Tony Venerisi. I'm the Dean of the College of Business and Technology at East Tennessee State University. And so on behalf of the students, the faculty, and staff from the college, I want to congratulate you on your achievement, making it through this program and attending every week and getting to hear from the folks coming in. So glad that you are part of this year's cohort. Perhaps as your career moves forward and you move into different facets of life, that perhaps you'll look back on your experience here in Strive and getting to work with the instructors and your fellow students. And I hope that'll represent a career milestone for you as you go on to other things. I don't know to what degree you know much about the history of the Strive program, and so I'd like to brag a little bit on some of the people that are in this room. Strive got started in 2019 based on our hearing from an ETSU alumnus who had done some work with Syracuse University and was familiar with an entrepreneurship program that they had launched and thought that given the military connection at ETSU and knowing his experience at ETSU, thought it would be a fabulous thing to bring to this region. So a team of faculty and others got together and tried to figure out exactly what would work. And from day one, Bill Heiss and Mark Bays were involved in that process. So literally from the earliest discussions of this program to where we are today, they have been driving the process. Their passion, their heart for entrepreneurship, their heart to support our veterans has been what has sustained this. I think it's also great that the ETSU College of Business and Technology has the ability to be one of the core supporters of the STRIVE program. The STRIVE program embodies the purpose of empowering each of you to go out, start a business, have an economic impact, but get personal fulfillment from that as well. And so a lot of great work being done by Mark Bays, by Bill Heiss, who you knew well. Your success is their success. I know you've had the pleasure of meeting with several of the faculty members in the College of Business and Technology. I'm so glad you had the opportunity to hear from Dr. Dana Harrison, Dr. Matt Jenkins, Dr. Emily Coakley. We could not have picked three better faculty. I think really what you see in those individuals and Bill and Mark is tremendous diversity of knowledge, tremendous diversity of how they present. And I think that also illustrates a facet of STRIVE that everybody doesn't have to be doing the same thing. And there's tremendous value in you understanding yourself and what your purpose and mission is, and then building your business around that. I want to also thank ETSU marketing students. Emily and Sydney, are you here? Thank you so much. Emily and Sydney, members of the student chapter of the American Marketing Association, have really invested a lot in your success. And I want to highlight one last thing. I think that one of the real positive things about the STRIVE program is the ability for students who have taken the journey to stay in touch with future cohorts. And it's my understanding that when you got started with this cohort, the first evening, some STRIVE graduates from previous years came in and talked to you about their experience. I would really encourage all of you to prioritize that when you hear about next year's cohort. STRIVE graduates, I'm proud to say that the team representing the college and others have just been able to play a small role in what I believe will be the future success that each of you have. It's my sincere hope that the milestone that we celebrate this evening is the beginning of an ongoing relationship between the STRIVE program, the Tennessee Small Business Development Center, the ETSU College of Business and Technology, Best wishes to all of you, and however any of us can help you in your future journey, know that we'd love to do so. Thank you so much for having me.
For this year, we decided to do our keynote as having the STRIVE students either present to you their business pitch or share some things that they had learned and had taken away from being in the STRIVE program.
So my name is Melinda Graham. My business is Granberry Farms. My co-founder is that handsome man right there in the red shirt named Bradley Graham. He was part of the STRIVE class last year and really encouraged me to join this year so I could kind of refine some of our ideas and see where we're going. But we are creating a first tea farm in the state of Tennessee, which will be one of a handful in the United States. Although we're starting very small, our dreams are huge. So we are positioned to take on this agricultural feat with a lot of innovation, planning, blood, sweat, and tears, out-of-the-box thinking, so that we can become the tea the state of Tennessee goes to, and the tea that's preferred across the United States.
So our next one will be Dr. Christopher Broom.
We are building a Highland cattle farm. But what we've learned from STRIVE are so many different resources. And that's kind of what I've been doing, is just absorbing as much knowledge as I can through this program. I'm so thankful, and I appreciate that.
I am very passionate about our business, and I'm really excited to talk to you about it tonight. My name is Sheila Johns, my husband Brandon. We want to thank you for having us, first of all, and we have been very thankful for what we've learned in our STRIVE class. And I think the encouragement to keep reaching out and being a part of the STRIVE program in future is an excellent suggestion, because a lot of times we found that we weren't sure what kind of questions to ask, because we're kind of in the infant stages of our business as well. And I think in the next 12 months, we're going to learn what those questions really are, and knowing that we can still reach out to Mark and to the other professors and even to each other. I think it's just going to be just great resources. We are a dog-centered business. It's called Zoomies to Go, and we're offering mobile dog walking service. So we're really looking forward to being able to reach out to the community, provide a service, not just for the animals in East Tennessee, but for the pet parents. And right now, I haven't found another service like ours in the area. STRIVE, I think, has given us exactly the push we needed.
Well, next, we're going to have James Jones.
I'm a naval parachutist, knuckle dragon, electronics technician who is now an entrepreneur. Thanks to my CEO in the back there, Myra. It was her idea to do this a year ago. It has been a long road, and I wish I had known about STRIVE last year. It would have saved me so much time, effort, and money. We have been on this journey for about a year now, and I can tell you that the information that they provided everybody in the class is invaluable. We love dogs. We love all kind of animals, so we sell all kinds of pet supplies. I think the head start that the STRIVE program offers everybody is the fact that they give you all the information up front. I know there's quite a few people in the room tonight that have gone through it a couple of times. Keep going. Just find something that works for you. I thank you guys for what you do, what you have done, what you continue to do, and call me in the future.
Now we've got Richard Larkin.
You know, I learned a lot going through this class, just all the resources and tools in the local area. Now Mark is there as a resource. He's very encouraging and very passionate about this. So I appreciate him just being, passionate about this, because it just rubs off on everybody.
Mike Morgan.
We're Saturn 360, and we are a video and photography company, but with a twist. We do things as well in regular two-dimensional that you would expect, but we also do things in 360 or virtual reality. We can do a lot of various things, various types of events, and we can also do small events, child's birthday party. If you want a virtual reality, you'd be able to watch that on your Oculus. Or if you have your wedding. And this is an example I like to give. Let's say after your wedding, 10 years later, you want to watch the video again, but some of the people have left and we no longer have them with us. But when you watch it in virtual reality, you can be in the room with them again. You can't interact with them, but you can experience it again. And right now, we're recording this in virtual reality. We'll put that video up later in different segments, release some of it to Mark. And it's perfect that Dr. Nolan is here because we had an idea that the ETSU campus could stand to be mapped out in 360. This one right here is actually just me walking around at campus. And you can see we had some students came up to me when I was doing this recording, and they told me they got lost in their first couple of weeks. And they said something like this would definitely help them. Now that'd be a big project, so that's gonna be a lot of money, I'm sure. I look forward to working with you on this.
Keith Olson will be next.
My name is Keith Olson. I'm the owner, founder of Conduit PC Shop. They were talking to me about Strive and whatnot earlier this year, so I was like, well, okay. I do Strive this year and whatnot. But what I learned though is that the opportunities that Strive has to offer was actually quite infinite and whatnot as far as what we can and cannot do with our business and whatnot, and after the program's over with. I appreciate Mark for what he did and what he told me about Strive and everything this year. So thank you, Mark.
Next up, we've got Brandon Paul.
Hello, everybody. I'm Brandon. I wanted to thank Mark real quick. This is really a great program, and I would like to, offer my services later on. Just reach out to me about that. My company is Espresso Bros. It's kind of like the tea. It's it's the thing you go for in the morning. It's a supplement that's going to be infused into your coffee. It's got Actualon, the lion's mane, trying to be a little bit of a healthier alternative to your morning coffee.
And now we have Todd Ryan.
I'm the founder of Newton Assets. I started out in 2020. I was trying to do tax deeds and work with flip investors with distressed properties and stuff like that. And when I started working with that, I found that a lot of the data was bad I was working with, and the return on investment wasn't there. So then I thought I'd start with the STRIVE program last year. This is the second time I went through it. So now I'm looking into foreclosures. And then I try to develop a market strategy.
For our last, we'll have Mr. Ed Thomas.
I would like to thank the STRIVE team, Dr. Hyde and Mark Bays, for allowing me to sit in on a second session. The thing that I discovered about inspiration is that it's like a fire. You keep stoking it, and you find the motivation, the original reason why you want to be an entrepreneur, and you want to do things that make you want to spend, 16 hours a day versus 8. You don't mind so much if it's something that you love. And I have something that I know that I love. I really enjoy being around people that think big, people that have dreams, people that have the courage to step out and get the information and wisdom you need to be able to do it. So I'm just thankful for this second session for the program. I appreciate the College of Technology and Business for doing this.
I wanted to commend each of you for taking the time to do that. You all did a great job, and very, very, again, honored to be able to have worked with you all throughout the program. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Brian Nolan, President of ETSU.
Thank you. And on behalf of the faculty, staff, and the Board of Trustees, I want to echo the comments of thanks and congratulations. I think it's fitting and appropriate that we gather together in this space, because this space is representative of the connection both between the institution as well as the business community as a whole. And Bob Cantler has done a wonderful job of partnering with the institution in his leadership role at the Chamber. As I look across the room, I see individuals from our research corporation, individuals from faculty and staff, the Alumni Association. I hope that those of you who participated in STRIVE this year and who may participate again know that this is an institution that's here for you, that's here to support you, that's here to help position you to realize your dreams. And it's both fitting and appropriate that we do this tonight as we as an institution and we as a nation salute our veterans, not only for the service to the country, but for the continued service that they provide in a leadership role, in a mentorship role, and in a business role. I look forward to seeing what comes. I look forward to seeing how these projects and these ideas grow. I'm curious to know a little bit about how some of the technical aspects of this work. I'm trying to think through dogs on treadmills, all the way through to the pitch you made of how can we partner with some things around campus, but always close, and you all were closing, which means you've learned something in this partnership altogether. But I'd like to turn to my partner on the academic side of the equation, Dr. Kimberly McCorkle, who I know has a couple of comments as well, and then we'll bring the evening, I think, to the next phase of its development.
I'll just join in comments that you've heard tonight, which is thank you for letting ETSU be part of this really special program. Our faculty love being part of this program, and we are so appreciative of the work of Dr. Heiss, Mark, everybody who contributed to this program. They all get as much out of this as you get from them, and so I know that they were honored to work with all of you. I love hearing your pitches. We're inspired by your enthusiasm, by the lessons that you got from this. I wrote down a lot of the words that you said about how you were inspired and innovative, driven towards innovation with ideas that you heard, that you're connecting your passions to the work. And so we can't wait to see what you do as a result of this, but thank you for letting us be part of it. Congratulations. Congratulations to your family members who are here to support you. It takes a lot of, as you know, support to do this kind of work. And so thank you all, but thanks for letting us be part of it. Congratulations.
And now we have Whitney Dance.
Thank you so much for having me. Congratulations. My name is Whitney Getz. I'm the Executive Director of the ETSU Alumni Association. We are so happy that you jumped in and you said yes to this program. We have over 108,000 alumni that live across the world. But we have one thing in common, and that's ETSU pride. And I think you all share in that pride, a pride in your country, in your business, in your devotion to what you do. And I hope as you leave here today, you're filled with pride. You're filled with the feeling of accomplishment. As completion of this program, we welcome you as a part of our alumni community. Congratulations. Welcome to our ETSU family, and go back.
We actually have talked about, now that we have several classes that have graduated, this is the fourth or fifth? Fourth. What about an alumni, STRIVE alumni actual gathering, maybe in the spring, since we do the STRIVE program in the fall? Or maybe our first class next fall, we invite everybody to come. And maybe do a networking event. When we ask people, how did you hear about STRIVE? The number one answer we get is, well, someone told me about it. But we don't know how that person found out about STRIVE, right? So we're telling you all right now, spread the word. My theory on this is I know it can't be perfect, but I want it to be excellent.
I'd just like to say thank you to the Johnson City Chamber and Bob for letting us use their great space here for tonight's event. I'd like to say thank you to Dr. Nolan and Dr. McCorkle and Dr. Pederisi and Whitney Getz for all coming out and showing your support and encouraging words for our students tonight. And just would like to thank you all for being a part of the program, because if it wasn't for you all, this program wouldn't exist. You all are our customers for this, and and this is something that Bill and I truly love doing and look forward to each year. And our goal, as he said, is to build a STRIVE community. We want to get you together with the other graduates of the program, get those experiences to where you all can network together, and we can see what partnerships and things like that can grow with the next steps here. But as Bill was saying, please tell others about this. Our call to action for you tonight is, in front of you is a STRIVE brochure. Put this into another veteran's hand, especially if you know that this is a journey that's going to be something good for them to go on. Please help us share this information, because you are our best source of getting more people involved and keeping this program going. So I'd like to say thank you to everybody, and this wraps our event.